live at 5. It's offer review. And oh my God, Tadano Mac took Morgan Le Fay to blue ISO 5. And this is his defense inside of war, 1.92 million. So you said, how did he get to blue ISO 5 on Morgan Le Fay? Well, that's because if you take all 5 of these characters here to gear tier 17, then you can do the third saga for Morgan Le Fay, which gives, I guess, enough for her and one other character. I'm not really sure exactly how that exactly works, but 2 characters worth, I believe 2 controllers worth, if I remember correctly. They can go up to blue ISO 5. And this is a monster, 454,000. Oh my God. 1.9 million. And then this is the skin that she gets. You can kind of see it there. It's got like the Wolverine coming out of her forehead, kind of. I don't know. It's something else. My goodness. Also, be honest, have you forgotten to participate in Cosmic Crucible? I've forgotten. My alliance mates have forgotten. I'm just curious if anyone else simply forgotten to take part. I personally have not forgotten to do Cosmic Crucible. There is an in-game email, and then there's also a red dot. My problem with Cosmic Crucible is that it's off to the side, and then it doesn't have the notification like it does for Alliance War. Alliance War says war starting in X amount of minutes, or next blah, blah, blah. It always says something right there, and this one just says nothing. It's not interactive. I believe if it was more in the middle and it said round 2 running for another 17 hours or something like that, it'd be a lot better. For sure. Hulkbuster event failure. So we're going to read 2 different posts. I'm definitely in this camp right here. The Hulkbuster event is so bad, it's going to be up there with Thanksgiving. Not even an event, it's just one big offer. Nothing more depressing than constantly blitzing every rotation only to be awarded just 2 shards. Do they know I have lives outside of Marvel Strike Force? My goodness, I 100% agree. Then this post right here, which is a little more positive, but not really. Just unlocked Hulkbuster, completely free to play. I have been blitzing like crazy. I have 52 million so far. I just hit 27 shards and 2 orbs, and that finished the unlock. So this person has been blitzing a lot, and they got super lucky, and they were able to unlock Hulkbuster completely free to play. I know it's still a crap release method. Really don't like having to blitz 24/7 to get this done. But I figured that if Scopely was going to lock this guy behind that, I was going to have to beat them. Mission accomplished. Well, I need him at 4-star at least to be not accomplished yet. But at least I can work on him now. So here is to hoping everyone reading this post gets awesome drops and gets him unlocked as soon as possible as well. I feel like this event is just so blitz heavy or spend heavy. And, if you're if you have a job and you don't see the value, and they really haven't even presented any value to spend. Like, the alternative is to spend horrific amounts of money, which I don't also like. We're going to go over some of the Hulkbuster offers, or the one Hulkbuster offer. It's not a good deal. So it's like blitz or don't get Hulkbuster for a lot of people, right? Dear Scopely, and I like this post. Dear Scopely, after the Apocalypse event, let's take a break. We're going to read this entire post because I really like what they're saying here. Like, take a month or 2 break. It's pretty clear that you cannot simultaneously improve QA and run events. Ever since your declaration of making those improvements, there's been no decrease in game issues. In fact, it seems there's been even more issues. Not only that, but the constant barrage of events is definitely draining on the community as a whole, minus your whales and krakens. Well, I'm a whale, and I find it to be draining myself. And the lack of QA, I feel like, affects everybody. Let's slow the roll of character release methods as well as the possible time frame. I'm not saying don't release any, but just like 1 or 2, many events could easily be done that can bide the time. Maybe with a focus on gear, gold, and training mats, which everyone always needs. I think actually making some time to fully dedicate to the improvement of the game will help you out in the long run. Sure, you may see decrease in spending for that time, but with more improvement, better managed game, there's a good chance the more people will spend and less will stop spending or just or outright quit. Take this time to also just improve policies and practices within the office. I agree entirely about this. I always spout about how y'all play the game like us, but it's sadly not evident with the product we are currently getting. I can't think of a time where I felt I was actually this was the case. We as players want to play this game, but most of the time it's just a chore. The number of times I felt enjoyment in the game is woefully low compared to other times I felt disappointed or just plain meh. I want you all to succeed. I want the game to be as fun as I imagine it could be. I know profits are nice, and sadly that may be all that you care about. Yeah, I suspect that's true myself. But I hope that I'm wrong, and that you can prove it to us instead of just making a good statements that nobody really buys. Hell, I'm sure the community would gladly help you improve at no extra cost as well. You have a wealth of thoughts at your disposal. Use it. Sincerely, your average concerned Marvel Strike Force player. And postscript, I know this may be in vain, but it's worth a shot anyways. I have to agree with the sentiment here, and hopefully they do make some policy changes to improve bugs. I feel like bugs are issues that affect everyone, and then just the number of events and the number of character release, in my opinion, has been excessive, and they definitely could take a step back and slow things down. This apocalypse, man, it's a lot. It's overwhelming for sure, and I'm worried that they're pushing casual people out of the game, and people are going to be like, I can't keep up with everything, so I'm just not going to play anymore. I'm just worried that the sentiment of that is increasing at this time. Lastly, this is something interesting. Dormammu plus Bionic Avengers. What? Just fought in Crucible, 1.1 million. They dropped Deathlock for Dormammu. I fought it with a 900k Darkhold, and basically they got wiped twice with a Darkhold. Darkhold could not take a 1.1 million Bionic Avengers with Dormammu for Deathlock. It's definitely interesting, and I want to try that, or at least I want to see some footage of that. Sounds interesting for sure. Then lastly, be sure to go to the web store and collect your free thing at the bottom of all your mess. Mess. Exactly. It's at the bottom. And there's also a 1 core offer in here. So we're going to get that also. Dual gold offer. I feel like this would be a better deal if it was $40. But if you're in need of gold and training materials, this will give you a modest amount for somewhat high price. But I could see some people doing this just because they desperately need gold. Everybody needs gold. Level 90. Oh, my goodness. Iron Impact. Not a fan of them bundling all this other stuff with these Hulkbuster shards. Now, these are the proper Hulkbuster shards. They give a minimum of 6 and a maximum up to 180, which is like a 1 in 2,000 chance. Those orbs right there average, let's say, 9.3 per orb. So you get 6 of them. I value those at $3. So that's like worth $18 right there. The problem is I don't value the rest of this all here for $22. And it's just not a good package. I wish it was just an orb selling just Hulkbuster, and they did this with Gambit, and it was super annoying. Not a fan of this bundle. Get this other stuff, but you're still spending $40. Not a fan of it at all. And another thing too, maybe if it was like all gold, like massive amounts of gold, maybe that would be a better deal. But I just don't feel like I really am that interested in spending $22 on those other 5 items at all. All right, Cyper Super Bundle. So it's going to come down to the wire for this event, and we're going to talk about this, but it looks like that they are ending these offers early. My experience has been with this last events is that they unfortunately do not offer these on the last couple of days, and I'm not buying any of these. It is what it is. I feel like they should offer these offers on the last day of the event so that we can make educated decisions on whether or not we want to purchase them for the milestones, not trying to guess and see, how many points are we going to get from the Rumble event, right? How many are we going to get another 1 core offer? And so I don't know if these are going to be the last offers in the system, but that is the type of game that they played. I'm not buying into it. I think this offer is trash. I think this offer is trash as also. I do want to say that this is a Kraken snack right here. Elite 6s do have value. I don't think they're worth $75. They try to sell Elite 6s for $75 sometimes. But, it's just some people it might be worth $40 or $50. And then you can make a decision if the rest of this right here is worth the difference. I personally just don't get involved with that. I think it's just outrageous. All right. Double up on Famine orbs. Okay, so the Famine orbs are the rogue orbs that have a lot of things in them, and I know a lot of people were upset because they pulled some bad characters, and they said even for the $3, like yesterday there was a $3 orb, and for the $3 people were saying I got 2 rogue shards and then 20 of some useless character. I think Ms. Marvel was the one that there's Karnak in there as well. But anyways, I value these orbs at no more than $3. But if you're looking for rogue, there's rogue in there, rogue, and they average 3.5 far on average. But they're typically, you're just going to get 2, like the ones on the sides and then random something in the middle. The $3 orb that I opened yesterday got me 2 rogue shards, and then it gave me 3 training material orbs, which are worth probably $3 to $4 right there. So I felt like that was a good deal for me, but mixed results for sure. It definitely has other things inside of it other than rogue. But anyways, I don't think it's worth $7 a piece. There was also some offers yesterday for $5 a piece. So you could buy 1 for $3, and then there was 3 at $5, and then right here we have 2 at $7.50. So I don't understand that. So, I might continue to buy them for $3 a piece until I get burned, but a lot of people were not even happy with their $3 purchase yesterday. Let's move on. All right, Gear Tier 17 Mini Unique Draft. This is outrageous, and so I'm guessing that Tadano Mac had to purchase a lot of these to get the teams that I showed at the beginning of the video. These right here are basically for $100, you get 40 orbs. Each orb has 2 of these pieces randomized. So basically you're getting 40 pieces for $100. So these pieces right here are priced at this orb at $2.50 a piece. Uber, mega, Kraken snacks on another level of expensive. Not in the market for that myself. Exclusive orb offer. Not interested in this particular offer right here at $5, but we got a gold orb and a training orb, so why not for $2? I wish they had more microtransactions in this game. I feel like the game is pivoting towards macro transactions and big, $75 offers and $100 offers, but $2 offers is an actual proper microtransaction. What I just wish the game was more about microtransactions. So get a gold orb and a training material orb for $2. Fine. So we're going to pick that up. Okay, let's move on and see what else we got. It's connecting. There we go. We've got a gold orb and a T3 training material orb. Not in the market for T3 training materials. So we're going to move past that. Not training materials, T3 ability materials. So this is an ability material, T3s. Not in the market for that. So let's move on. And then we got there a gold orb and a red star orb. I do like these to open them for dark promotion credits. I wait till we get the 10x dark promotion credits. That way I can move towards getting a 6-star rogue at some point. She was just added into the dark promotion credit store yesterday. And so you can upgrade her to not only 6, but 7 stars. It gets pretty pricey. I think $3,500 to take her to 6, and then another $4,500 to take her to 7. My goodness. And that takes a boatload of these, believe me. So maybe I should be picking these up. But yeah, you know what? We're gonna bite today. We're gonna pick that one up there. We're gonna get a gold orb and a red star orb. There we go. All right. Well, I have to put in my password, so maybe we'll do that another time. All right, let's move past that. All right. Daily booster pack. So this is for the Hulkbuster orbs. All right, so then this is for the heavy armor orb. So this is not the good orb that I was talking about earlier. The orb that I was talking about earlier was just that. It had red. And this one right here is the one that averages 2.775 Hulkbuster shards per orb. So it's like 2.8-ish, less than 2.8. And so that's just not a lot of Hulkbuster shards for $10. I would say that's a pass. Also, that's a pass. All of these event offers, I just don't see them as being very good deals at all. Gear offers, likewise, not very interesting. We talked about this yesterday. 1,000 power cores for $15. 1,000 power cores is worth about $12. It's hard to say that the rest of this is worth $3. If you value these items here at $3, then go ahead and pick that up if you need the power cores. I don't need that right now. Gear, we're going to pass on all this gear. None of this is of high interest to me at this time. Armory 16 orb offer. This does not have these items in here at all. This art is wrong. These are the 17 pieces. So, and this is this is an Armory 16 orb. So don't get tricked by this and thinking this is Armory 17 pieces. It is not at all. All right, we're going to move past all of this. We've got some Energy, Deathlock, and Vision. Both of these offers are 50 character shards for $35, which is a bit outrageous. Less outrageous than the Hulkbuster offers, in my opinion, but they're still pretty outrageous. This is for Gear Tier 17 pieces, and these are at $3 a piece. My goodness, so expensive. Not interested in that. And then let's just keep moving on. I think we're past all of the good stuff. This is not a great deal. There was an offer for $100 that had 2,500 of these a piece. So, you know, that this would be the equivalent of 1,200 if you multiply it by 4. So this is not as good of a deal. This is kind of a rerun of some older offers. If you are one of those few people that has lots of extra gold and no training materials, then they're offering training materials in bulk right here. Not the best deals, but they're okay for sure. I think I purchased one of them back in the day. All right, we're going to scroll past all of this. This is like the regular offers that are uneventful. Not much of interest here. These are the normal offers, and what we're looking for here down at the bottom is the one core offer. Now we have a bunch of offers inside of the free-to-play account that we're going to go over quickly. There's right there we go. First one is right here on the free-to-play account for Infinity Watch. Now all 4 of these are relatively easy, or they're able to be farmed. But if you have Adam Warlock and you want to get this team up and running, it is still a top tier team in this game. It's not as good as Darkhold or any of the newer teams, but it was the top team in the game, let's say like a year ago, and it had a good run. So there you go. So 180 times 4 for $50. Now it's just that it's pretty easy to farm them if you don't want to purchase them. Then we've got an offer here for Vision. A Vision 50 character shards for $5. There's some costumes right there. If you're interested in costumes, that's what those 2 offers there were for costumes. But right here, we've got Vision for $5. 50 character shards for Vision. Vision will also be used inside of the 4th Horseman Scourge event on nodes 5 and 10. So keep that in mind. Still relatively easy to get. And then if we go down here a little bit further, we've got some other offers. We're going to skip past all the duplicates. Love of Thunder offer. Lord of Thunder offer. I'm getting the movie title name mixed up. 60 character shards for $10. I feel like this should be 50 character shards for $5 if you wanted to purchase them. I don't think that's the best deal. And then we've got 2 more overpriced offers right here. One for Maria. We've got $25 for 50 character shards. Nothing special there. And then Guardians Raid Team, $25 for 100 times 5. This is not a good raid team. Do want to point out that Gamora is in here. She's very playable with Nebula early on. And this will help you unlock Star-Lord, which is used on the Nowhere Heist event. But really, this team is not being used. My guess is that this team is not going to be important until let's say there's a new Guardians movie that comes out and they rework the team. That'd be my best guess. But right now, this team is largely on the bench and only used in Blitz, if that. All right, that'll do it for today. Let me know what you think in the comments section. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.